know, being at Eastern Florida, the expectations are always very high. You know, the expectations are a Final Four and then a national championship. Last year we didn't do that. So I think there's a lot of weight on these kids' shoulders, but they've done well. We've already got a couple wins over ranked opponents, and we've shown mentality coming back, down 2 goals against Butler and ended up with a 4-2 win. So I think, like we mentioned earlier, where we are is ahead of last year, and our mentality is definitely ahead of last year.
Yeah, I think that the biggest difference after experiencing last year is just the standard that we hold ourselves to every single day and our team culture. I don't think that we hit any expectations for our team last year, and so coming in, having experienced that, we kind of collectively as like the sophomore group, even though I didn't play, we were like, we need to just change something up. And so I think that a complete cultural reset in doing all of the little things right every single day was kind of the biggest thing that we wanted to change going into this season. Yeah, so at the beginning of the season, we kind of all came together during the preseason, and Scott had a talk with us, and the biggest thing is that we want to, the quote that we kind of chose for this season was that we want to focus on the standard and not the success. So the success doesn't happen unless we're focused on the process, and that we love the process. And so it's just coming in every single day and training like we are the #1 team in the nation, you know. The ranking that come out every single week isn't a true reflection of us, is what we feel, and so we want to train like we're the #1 team in the nation so that when one day we do win a national championship, we've prepared like it all season. And so that's the biggest thing for us.
Coming out of high school, I didn't realize how hard it was going to be. I knew the standards were going to be really high, but thankfully I earned a starting position last season. And as the season went on, we realized how the competition grows and grows as the further you go. So this season, we just know I'm prepared for how hard it's going to be. It's not an easy breathe, so we have to lock in. Well, being in their position last year, again, I wasn't prepared for what I was going to walk into. So knowing all about last season, me and Savannah, we told everyone that you have to earn a spot to be on the field, whether you're on the sideline or on the field. It's a whole team support. If you're on the sideline, you need to cheer on your teammates. If you're on the field, you need to work. And Scott sets a really high standard for us. So if you're on the field, like, you need to prove that you're on the field.
I think this team, our work rate, I think compared to last year, like, we struggled to hold each other accountable. I think we had like a lot of different players from a lot of different places, and I think we just struggled to mesh a little bit, and I think the work rate is just completely different. We're all trusting the process compared to last year. Like, Scott tells us to do something, we don't even question it, we're just trusting it. So I think that's the difference.
Yeah, since our team was, half of us were brand new, I feel like we have done a pretty good job at, working together, and I don't know, like I feel like we know each other pretty well now that we work really well together, and the preseason was rough, and but every game we're getting closer and closer, and there's a big difference now from a month ago.
This way, and then it was on.
Because it's fun, and soccer's fun to watch, and we do have a really good team, and I think we have a bunch of personalities to watch, and it's just entertaining, and yeah, it's just overall really fun, and I think everyone should come out and support, because it definitely helps when we have supporters and everything.